Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dead Wax Records video, and today in my video I'm going to be reviewing the new Wednesday 13 album, Mid-Death Crisis. Today is Wednesday. The album doesn't come out until Friday the 25th. Today's the 23rd. I somehow received an early copy in the mail. I pre-ordered it. Came in a little early. I've had my first listen. I've listened to it once all the way through, and I am absolutely blown away by this new Wednesday 13 album. I've recently become a Wednesday 13 fan within the past couple months, and I do have to say that this is something I was anticipating for the past month, and I pre-ordered it right away, right when I learned that I could. His last album is pretty good. I mean, to me, Wednesday 13, all of his albums are really good. There's no misses. He doesn't miss anything with the records. They all sound great. And of course, there's songs here and there that I don't care for, but overall, the records are normally solid. There's not a single song on here that I dislike. I like the whole record. It's so good. So real quick, because I didn't do an unboxing, I'll just show you the packaging. So this is the Digipack CD that you get. And this is actually quite cool because it folds out just like so. And you get him there, and the disc is in the player, but he's actually on the disc as well. And then you get a booklet here that has shots of him in the band, as well as lyrics throughout. I'll give you just a little look at that. And so you get that, and then of course the disc just kind of slides in this middle part here. So I'm just gonna go track by track, talk about each track a little bit, tell you my favorite tracks off the album. There's definitely so there's 12 tracks on here, and 6 of which I was really digging, already learning lyrics to, jamming out on the first listen. And then the other 6 are good, but there's just 6 I prefer over the other 6. But again, the whole record is really great. So it starts off with a song called There's No Such Thing as Monsters. This song, it's not really a song, it's just kind of this, you know how if you're a Slipknot fan and you're watching this, you know how the Slipknot albums will start with kind of a track of maybe them repeating something or noises, and then it kind of segues into the song. That is this track. So they kind of just repeat There's No Such Thing as Monsters in this whispering kind of voice, just over and over again, over a couple of instruments, and then it just goes right into Cease and Desist as the second track. Cease and Desist, what a way to open up a record. Very, very good. And then you get into one of the singles off the album, the third track, When the Devil Commands. Probably the catchiest track on this whole album. Thoroughly enjoyed it. From the first time that I heard it, I've probably listened to it 20 or so times. It's so freaking amazing. When the Devil Commands, it's a iffy song when it comes to religion, but it's really great. And I'm not a freak on that part of things, but it's a really good song, really catchy. Number 4 is Rotting Away. Track 4 is Rotting Away. It's really good. It's pretty dark, but that's the whole thing with Wednesday 13. It's dark, twisted stuff. It's kind of like Wednesday 13 kind of sounds like Alice Cooper, but heavier. So Rotting Away is really good. And then you get to track 5, which is No Apologies, featuring Tay Me Down from Faster Pussycat. And their voices kind of just mesh together. So you can't really hear Tay Me on it. But it's it's one of those kind of catchy songs, duet songs. That's really good. And then you just segue into track 6, which is Decapitation. Which is, now we're kind of to the point in the album where, okay, we're kind of getting that middle section where maybe not the next couple songs aren't as memorable as the first couple and the last couple, but Decapitation and 7 is In Misery, and 8 is Bloodstorm, and 9 is Ecstasy. All 4 of those tracks are kind of that middle part where they're really good, but they're not the tracks that kind of stick out and grab you and get your attention fully. It's not something that's not like When the Devil Commands is super catchy. I know track 7, In Misery, was the second single that dropped off the album, and then No Apologies dropped earlier today as a new single, because the album, like I said, doesn't come out till Friday, and I have got an early access copy, I guess. So this doesn't come out till Friday. So they just dropped the 3rd single today. But the 2nd single off this was In Misery, and that's a kind of more catchier, but not as catchier as When the Devil Commands. And then you get into 10, which is track 10, I Hurt You, which is this kind of, they slow it down, not totally, but they slow it down. It's kind of like that. Wednesday always does these things on his records where there's 1 or 2 slow songs. It's definitely slower. It's more melodic. It's more kind of a heartfelt love ballad, if you will. Not fully, though, but kind of in that vein. And then 11, which is My Funeral, which is actually pretty catchy. He's singing about misery and death and his funeral. And then you get to the closing track on the album, which is Sick and Violent, which is just wow. I'm going to remember that track. That closes the album on such a great way there. Sick and Violent, such a great closer for the album. I would give this album a 10 out of 10. I really liked it. Ooh, and I do have to say, though, I was very happy to get this copy today, and it doesn't come out till Friday. So I'm very happy to have this in my hands. So thank you to the people at Napalm Records for shipping my order out 2 days early so I could grab this without me even knowing. And it came in today, which was exciting and a surprise to me. And so yeah, 10 out of 10. Go listen to it on Friday. Go stream it, buy it, whatever. I highly recommend it. If you've never heard of Wednesday 13, check him out. Dude is awesome. Like I said, it's like Alice Cooper, but heavier. So yeah, 10 out of 10 on the Wednesday 13 album. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, recommend some videos for me to do if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.